beyond which
a number of prominent scholars from Makerere University gathered at the Center for Basic Research in Kampala this afternoon to deliver their preliminary research findings on the recent elections. The scholars discussed interest groups, issues of gender equality, and the role of the judiciary in the promotion of electoral democracy, which stirred the most debate.
I am aware that judges have families, they have relatives, they have children, they have wives, they have partners, they have husbands. So when a military general backs, like Museveni when he appears on television in a military uniform, judges are likely to fear. But if you fear to dispense justice, then you are in the wrong place. And in this paper I say you resign.
I think Ben does a good job of analyzing legally how the courts have participated in building or destroying electoral democracy in the country.
The director of the Makerere Institute of Social Research, Professor Mahmood Mamdani, weighed in on the question of the Supreme Court issuing a ruling that overturns the election results.
But if you come to the 20th century, where you've had numerous elections which would raise questions about the validity of the outcome, you have never really had a highest court in the land overturn the results of a presidential election. In the US itself, when Bush, in his first election, George W. Bush, there was a recount ordered in the state of Florida, and it was clear that the recount was going to result in the nullification of his election. And the Supreme Court stopped the recount, simply because of larger considerations, which I suspect may not be very different from the considerations the court in Uganda faced in 2006.
The preliminary research findings will be incorporated into a book titled Election 2016 that the scholars hope will help citizens chart a way forward in the political landscape.
We needed to do a more, if you wish, analytical analysis, one which was deeper, which would take into account the social context, the historical context, the political context, the legal framework. In other words, the totality of the factors which influence the election outcome.
The concerns regarding the judiciary's independence come a day before the Supreme Court convenes to hear two applications filed by members of the civil society and the academia regarding their request to provide legal submissions for the benefit of the court. Chris Ochamringa, NTV.